All right, everybody, and sorry for the delay. Uh, didn't realize I keep forgetting what I do from day to day, so I actually sometimes don't always have windows made. So, but I got window made right now, and this is Tabletop Junkie bringing you another tabletop review. And I think we're on tabletop review number 107, 107 reviews on tabletop books. Getting up there, getting up there. I thought I'd be probably a little bit more up there in numbers, but I've actually had to stop and take a step back from reviews for a little bit. But now I'm having. Hang on one second. I have someone coming down in my office unannounced, and they don't have permission, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, I'm terribly sorry. Apparently there was a delivery today for something rather important, but requires a signature. Nobody informed me, so I will definitely have to get on Mrs. Tabletop about that. But we will talk about her another time. So anyway, let's get on with our review. Number 107, the Monster Overhaul. Let's actually begin. I'm going to begin by actually going into my screenshots. I think that would be in my pictures because I did a screenshot of the most recent one today. There we go. And we're going to actually bring this right up, the Monster Overhaul. So this is the Monster Overhaul, a practical bestiary by Skerples. This is a very interesting monster, sort of like a monster manual, that actually brings in several ideas of basic monsters and advanced monsters and reskins of monsters. And it gives you pretty much all the information you'll need to run them in your game. The Monster Overhaul book is actually system neutral. It's for you to actually use with any D20 system. Even you can even use it. It's got some facts in there that will allow you to use it with any other system. Once again I do apologize. I probably should have put you guys on hold, and I didn't. So I left you on the screen looking at me, but like I said, it just was unheard of. But anyway, I just want to acknowledge that because that was very rude of me. But anyway, back to the Monster Overhaul. So this actually has facts for D20 and any kind of system that you could practically think of. Gives you, some various, it doesn't give you any stats. The stats is for you to figure out based on the game you're using, because some of the stats you could use this with 5th edition. You can use it with OSR, OSE. Systems, old school essentials, old school renaissance. You can use it. Most OSR games are kind of like games regarding castles and crusades, and other various games that actually have a more difficult curve level. And this book pretty much has quite a bit into it, which we're actually going to get into here in a minute. I'm actually going to I'm going to have to make sure. No, the lighting should be fine. We're going to actually see. If the lighting is not fine, I will definitely turn on the light. But I'm moving to TJ Vision now. Because now I actually have a full-time part where I actually have my camera, and I don't have to actually set up or do anything special. So this is actually kind of nice. We're actually going to turn on the TJ Vision for you. I hope you guys can see perfectly fine. Whoa. Maybe not. You're not going to get a copy of the whole book. But this is it right here. This actually has various information. I just got it today. This is the main cover of the book. So the Monster Overhaul. What's a sphinx without a saddle, or a minotaur without a labyrinth, or a dragon without a horde, or a peasant without a grievance? I'm not sure about that. So this book contains 200 plus monsters, 20 plus maps, 160 plus pieces of original art, random encounters, indexes, and so much more. There's actually, you probably can't see it real well because I don't have the light on. Perhaps I do need a brighter light. Let me see here. This probably is not going to be my best review of all time. Okay. Let me see if I can make a quick adjustment to my webcam. We're going to actually go back here. Give me one quick second. I'm actually going to need a new webcam mount probably after this stream because this is just not, it's not doing it anymore. I think I finally wore it out. I mean, it's not meant to be moved as many times as I made adjustments. It should be easier adjustment, kind of like how I have this one handle right here. So, or how I have my microphone. It should be easier than that, and it's really not. All right, let's see here if I can get it to adjust. Come on. All right, let me see if I can get a brighter. Okay, that looks... Okay, it adjusted. Alright, sweet. Maybe I can turn this off where I don't have so much stuff. Alright, here we go. So now we are going to actually show... Now I can actually give you a whole full shot of this thing right here. Hopefully the webcam does not fall because it's kind of leaning. It's kind of leaning a little bit. This is where it should be. It's kind of actually leaning in because the webcam stand is actually broken. So, another thing I will have to replace. Alright, so this is the Monster Overhaul. And as you guys can see, the various first things that I actually get is random tables based on monster types. So you got chapters, feral reaction rolls for feral, general, grand loose, unusual, reasons for an encounter, situations. You get pretty much anything, any reason why you're going to make someone's life a living hell. Of course, if you're me, you don't need a reason why you're going to make someone's life a living hell. See, me, I'm going to make someone's life a living hell because I am electing to do so. And I'm electing to have fun. So that is what we are doing. This book is very well put together. This is a very well put together book. Definitely worth the $60. I paid $70 for it. Well, you love tables. You got it. Yes, I got it. I got both the PDF and the physical copy. This is definitely, I've read this from cover to cover. I actually, shit you not, I've actually read this from cover to cover. You can even have you see, I may even do this. You have D100 adventurers where you can make up your own adventurer or your own NPC to adventure with the others. I don't know. I have not used that part yet. Generic world map. Woo, gotta love that. Generic barbarians. Generic cult layer for the cultists. Knights. Mercenaries. I don't know if I'm flipping page to page. I am. Some of this stuff is actually kind of good, but this is a very well put together book for what it is. Very much informational. You do get a lot of art. A lot of art. And I fucking love it. I love the art. The art is definitely a thumbs up. The information here, let's even stop right here. Let's stop right here and give us some information. Okay, so it has a number of appearing common hit dice that you can constantly have with the wizards is 2 hit dice, 4 hit dice, and 6 hit dice, depending on if it's for low, mid, and high level wizards, respectively. Appearances, voices, wants, just all kinds of information and facts of things that you can actually use, and even things that you can generate to reskin a generic wizard and make them not so generic. Generic Wizard's Tower, and make it, once again, random tables to make it not so generic. Giant spider, goblins. Who does not love giant spiders and goblins? Oh, yeah. Goblin. Now, this is my most favorite. I have to give Ironcaster credit. He showed me this one. The Goblin War Engine, which is kind of like a mech. Sort of like a mech for a goblin to sit inside. And usually it says your number appearing 1, hopefully. Common level of minimum hit dice at least is 12. So this is fitted for a 12th level party. That is like a boss fight right there, people. Once again, a lich, greater workings, just some information based on that with undead minions, a generic lich layer, just so much to go into it. Now, we won't go into every little detail on this, but I will say this. For the amount of information that is definitely here, I definitely give it a thumbs up. For the amount of artwork and stuff that I do like in here, who doesn't like Dragon Chapter, I will definitely give that a thumbs up. For the use of the book, the cover, okay, for the price that you're going to pay, definitely a thumbs up. Price, $70. But for $70, you actually get both a physical copy like this one and it's shipped to you. So part of that is the physical copy. So $70 gets you the physical copy plus shipping and handling to you plus the PDF. That is what I paid for. If you want the PDF only, it's $30. Physical copy is still around $60 because a lot of that is covered from shipping and handling. It is also used for definitely what I got to actually share here with my man Ironcaster is he did say this. It's a fantastic book to get you to rethink monsters and how little effort you realistically need on resting a creature or reskinning a creature, as he meant to say. Yes, doesn't require much effort at all. I actually ended up reskinning a monster, which there's a lot of people here in my games right now. So I'm going to show you which monster I ended up reskinning. I actually ended up making so this one was, let me get this up here. I don't like moving my books across the desk a whole lot. If I remember correctly, it was page 212 is what I worked with. Mutant. I like that. There's even sci-fi tropes in here where you can actually look at sci-fi creatures such as aliens, doppelgangers, stuff that would, doppelgangers are generally also fantasy, but in some cases can be considered science fiction as well. The Shivered Beast. What the hell is a Shivered Beast? I have no idea. A Shivered Beast generally can be it's also canonical name is Blink Dog, Displacement Cat, Parasitic Wolf, True Flight, which some of these have been used. Blink Dog is from Dungeons & Dragons and most of your biggest ones. Like Dungeons & Dragons, Castles and Crusades, Displacement Cat. Technically, that's Displacer Beast from Dungeons & Dragons as well. I haven't heard some of these other names, but I kind of like them with the descriptions that they got going on with their abilities there. And not only do you have creatures by type, you have creatures by season. Certain seasons, certain creatures will be making their rounds to being up. And you can actually got random encounter tables per the season. 'Tis the season to be fuckery. Well, no, I'm just kidding. The Wicker Beast. I actually like the Wicker Beast. I saw this one. This is something good to check out, but we will not go much into it. Yeah, I actually got like 2 of those. One I'm currently using, which is courtesy of Spartacus. I actually gotta get one for this table, which I probably will get one probably here pretty soon. This actually, what you actually ended up missing, Ironcaster. I don't know if you know this, but we actually just rearranged the office again. She took her desk out, and now I have this whole room to myself. So this is a table that was actually hidden that I can now pull out. So yes, I don't have everything with me yet, but I will be getting it as soon as possible. All right, so other than that, let me share with you guys a little bit of something. The Skeeter. The Skeeter is also commonly known as, I forgot what they called them. So a Skeeter is basically like a little bug that is actually kind of tough to kill. It's small, but it does 1d4 bite, and once it bites you and successfully attacks, it holds onto you and can inflict 12 total damage. Doesn't really have any it does not really have any treasure or anything like that. They're kind of like small to medium-sized bugs that actually do fresh blood. You can actually get a swarm of them of 2d6 in a single swarm. Our common hit dice is actually 1. I actually ended up... You made a mention of that. Oh, yeah. Constantly, I did up 1 for this one because one of the ones I did choose was a white-coated surgeon hummingbird. I have no idea what that means. A white-coated surgeon? Like, is that like a white... Like, it looks like a coat... Like, everything's white, but you can see a little patch of color, and it's a fucking attacking hummingbird. Hell yeah. So I actually made a hummingbird. I don't know what the hell I called it. I called it something. It was either that or no, it was actually, it was not that. I think it was, oh, no. It was this one right here, the thick-jawed bulbous cricket with spikes. I actually made a medium-sized freaking spike cricket with some, that is fitted to battle level 10, a party of level 10. And they're supposed to be able to party and up to 1d6 or 2d6 creatures. So yeah, I totally fucked you guys. Good luck with that. So I forgot what I called them, but they are actually going to be in my world of Paramore. So I already reskinned one creature, murderous crows, a scarecrow. Who doesn't like golems? But you know, just a lot of common stuff. Insect hive, insects, just a lot of stuff here. You guys could technically go through that yourself. And once again, more stuff at the end of the book, which is totally separate tables from the ones from before. No, I believe it's actually backwards. I am incorrect. So it's like this is over here and this is over here at the front of the book, and the back of the book they swapped. That's awesome. You also get a cool, neat little ribbon, which is probably not something I really need to mention, but I'm going to mention anyway, so that's pretty cool. Now I just got to figure out what kind of desk I'm going to put it on, or where I'm going to put it on my bookshelf, because, well, I got a new bookshelf to put more books, but I got to rearrange. I got to continue to rearrange some more. So, I think I will actually have a place for it. So going from there, I think we've talked enough about this. I shut it off enough. So, information, thumbs up. Art, thumbs up. Money's a little steep, but I'm going to give it a neutral thumb in that case. At very most, I'm going to say, for something like that, is it a really much a necessity? No, but if you're a junkie like me, you're going to want to pick up that book. Ironcaster actually showed me this book. Ironcaster actually showed me this book, and I fell in love with it, like, instantly. Like, I saw it, and I'm like, he's like, hey, Junkie, have you ever seen this? And I'm like, oh my god, it is the treasure of all GMs. This is a GM's treasure trove. Ironcaster did say the only negative thing about it is a very tall book. Well, no. I don't really think that's a big negative thing. That actually makes it perfect. I guess it's a negative and a positive. So, I'm going to give this book, I don't believe in perfect scores, which I always give most of my books that I actually fall in love with, a good 10 out of 10. For this, I will actually give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, at the very lowest, 8 out of 10. Because maybe there's some things in there that they could, maybe you could use some more tables, but I don't know what more tables you would actually need. So I'm going to say 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 the lowest. So 8 or 9. It is definitely like a treasure for game masters. So it could be a treasure for players too. And if it is, there you go. That's why I gave it the ultimate 9 out of 10 as my first score. And at the very lowest, 8 out of 10. At the highest, 10 out of 10. Mention that 3 times, so you know it's true. Definitely check it out for yourself. I will have a link to the book in my description, so please check it out after I post this video. Other than that, I have nothing else at this time. I want to thank everybody who joined in. thank you for joining. Let me get a round of thank you for Sparta Chris, Ironcaster, and Mercurius Ulicus. Ulicus. I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry for butchering it. But thank you guys for tuning in on this nice and awesome review. And to remember to work hard, play hard, game on, everybody. Have a great and wonderful day. And to remember to always have fun in life, because life is definitely too short.